No love is greater than mom's love. No care is greater than dad's care. Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, a warm good evening to you all.
Good evening.
I know all of us enjoy and are ready to change the diaper of our child. Wake up in the midnight when they are sick and find time to take them to hospital despite of being very busy in our office. It is very common. I am also an exception. But my question is, how many of us are ready to change the diaper of our parents even when they are sick and bedridden? How many of us are ready to find time to sit beside them and take them to hospital? Parents play an important role in our life. They brought us up, and despite of having so many socio-economic difficulties, they're trying to fulfill our demands and requirements without any complaints. In return, is it not our duty to give respect, love, and care them? Why do then some of them leave them in old age homes? Why do they have to struggle there all alone? God created the human beings with a compassion to their old one. Hence, we should not ignore Almighty's rewards. To care for those who cared once is one of the highest honors. My parents raised me and cared me. Now it's my turn to care them. I grew and learned a lot from my parents. Now I want to do what they did for me. But I think it's mixing of apples and oranges. In Indian society, emphasize high importance on caring the parents and elders. In the past, it was usual for the family home, parents, grandparents, and children. Now we are forced to live alone and are exposed to various kinds of problems, including the lack of physical, social, emotional, and financial support. We look to the past for guidance, yet things have changed. Based on 2011 census, elderly population reached to 10.7 crore when compared to 7.7 in 2001. To overcome the difficulties and challenges of parents and senior citizens, the government of India has enacted a law, Maintenance and Welfare of Parents and Senior Citizens Act in 2007. Your parents may not be perfect, but they are the precious gift God has ever given you. Caring of aged parents is even more difficult than in the past. I got married and I have children and I will have the grandchildren and other responsibilities. But I believe that the adult children should take care of their old parents, aged parents, as necessary. Caring of aged parents is the most difficult thing for an adult child. But at the very least, the adult children should provide the fund for caring of parents if their parents are unable to do so. Let me tell one story of mango tree. There was a little boy who liked the mango tree in his garden. The mango tree was like to plant it. That time went by, that little boy grew up, and he no longer time to plant the mango tree. The mango tree helped him in various occasions by giving the mangoes to make money, sometimes either branches to make house, even its trunk itself to make boat for sailing, though he come back only when he needed help. After so many years, he returned back. The tree was excited. Sorry, my little boy, I don't have anything to give you. Only left with me is my dying roots. The man said, I'm too old. I don't have teeth to bite mangoes. I need just a place to take rest. He was quite cherished and said, come, sit down on my dying roots. Take rest. The man sadly sat down on the roots, and the tree was so glad and smiled. The tree represented in this story is our parents. While we are young, we love to play with them. When we are grown up, no time to spend with them and leave them and come back when we need help. Our parents, their sacrifice, think about their sacrifices. They spend more time for you. Never forget their sacrifices. Give love and care before it's too late. Nowadays, there are a lot of parents are staying alone while their children are working elsewhere in the country or in abroad. Let me share one incident. Last year, a death of an elderly widow who was staying alone in an apartment in Kochi had gone unnoticed for 3 days. Remember, your birth, the only one day in your life, your mother smiled when you cried. When I was a member of St. Vincent de Paul Society, it's a Christian organization, I received a call saying that an 8-year-old man who is staying all alone and struggling to meet the both ends of the life on the top of Hajimala in Maharashtra. We went there and carried him on our shoulders, approximately 10 kilometers to an old age home. His children left him, though they financially sound. How many of us are remembering and call our parents on their birthday or wedding anniversary? At least one is good. When our parents are aged, they are like small kids. Pat on their back or your hug would mean the world to them. I could see the smile on my father's face when I hugged him when he was bedridden. He is no more. So, love begins at home, and it is not how much we do, but how much love we put into action, said by Mother Teresa. Let me tell something. I can give you some tips. It may help us to give a moral to our children. Try to spend more time with your family members along with your children. Second, if possible, try to live along with our parents and try to avoid the sending our children to the babysitting. I heard that when the babysitting started, the old age home started. And try to take our children to the old age home and the hospital. Let our children to realize how the loneliness of our parents. Parents didn't leave you when you are young, so don't leave them when they are old. My dear friends, now how many of us are ready to take the challenge or give respect to our parents now? Great. Back to the question.